Okay, continuing where we left off. If you want, so we covered rows, values, columns. There's also the option to filter in this box up here. So for instance, there may be some cases where you want your filter to appear within a row in your table, but let's say we wanted to remove certain rejection codes from the ordered total. We can add that as a filter, and then you can obviously always check to see what's filtered out, but now it won't be taking up space within your table. Okay, let's touch quickly on how to add um, formulas into your pivot table. So if I add in all of the available unit measurements into our table here. And I'm going to remove this. Okay. So let's just say that we have our total available units, we have our total processing, and we have our total shipped. So the unavailable and the rejected are things that we're not going to be able to service to our customer. So we might want to combine those two and call them, for example, we can call them total fallout, because these are goods that we know we're not going to be able to get to our customer. Now, I did that quickly. If you select Pivot Table Analyze and then come over to Fields, Items, and Sets, select the drop-down, go to Calculate Field. We can call this Total Fallout. Now you can add in a formula just like you would in any other sense. So following the same principles you would normally, we'll separate our values with a plus sign in order to add them together. And voila, now we have a total fallout. You could also take this a step further and you could say percent fallout. So we could take the value we just added into our chart, divided by total ordered units, and now we'd have a nice percentage in here. So we can filter that way as well. So that's how you add formulas into a pivot table, how you do filters, and let's see if there's anything else we wanted to cover here. Okay, changing values. So another thing that can be helpful to add in here is, so let's drop this down so that we're only looking at division by customer. Now we have our shipped totals here. Now we could also, you can actually drag your value in 2 different times. So now we have shipped showing up again. But this time, instead of selecting sum of shipped, which it defaults to, if I click on this and then select value field settings, I can choose to show this as any number of options. Sum is going to be your most often, but you could also show your value as a percent to the grand total. So if you wanted to see how much of your shipped for each division by customer, your percent to the grand total, this is a way to easily add that in to your pivot table.